Did you know some lakes can actually explode? Yep, there are lakes on Earth that don't just sit there looking pretty, they erupt like they've been holding in a giant cosmic burp for centuries. The most famous one? Lake Nyos in Cameroon, also known as the Killer Lake. Friendly name, right? The lake with a secret belly full of gas. Deep at the bottom of Lake Nyos, there's a huge pocket of carbon dioxide CO2 trapped under pressure. It builds up, slowly, quietly, like the lake is swallowing fizzy soda but never burping. But sometimes nature goes, okay, that's enough, and the lake releases all that CO2 in one massive belch. This isn't a cute little bubble. This is an eruption of invisible gas that shoots upward, spills over the edges of the lake, and rolls across the land like a silent fog monster. What makes it so dangerous? CO2 is heavier than air, so when it bursts out, it pushes oxygen away, it sinks into valleys, it suffocates anything breathing nearby. Back in 1986, Lake Nyos suddenly released a huge cloud of CO2, so much that people and animals in nearby villages passed out instantly. Over 1,700 people and thousands of livestock died, not from fire or lava, but from a cloud of air with no oxygen. Imagine walking outside, and suddenly the air is like, nope, I'm taking a day off. Why does this even happen? Think of the lake like a shaken soda bottle. Volcanic activity beneath it pumps CO2 into the water. Normally it stays dissolved in the depths, until something disrupts it, a landslide, temperature change, or too much pressure. Then, boom, nature opens the bottle. The lake is so dangerous, scientists installed a giant straw. Not kidding. To stop another explosion, scientists lowered long pipes into the lake. These pipes act like a massive straw that lets the CO2 slowly burp out safely. Lake Nyos now has a permanent vent tube so it doesn't explode again like a shaken soda. Are there more exploding lakes? Yes, there are only 3 known killer lakes on Earth. Lake Nyos, Cameroon; Lake Monoun, also Cameroon; Lake Kivu, between Rwanda and DR Congo, the biggest and scariest one. Lake Kivu holds enough gas to power cities or cause a mega disaster. It's basically the final boss of explosive lakes. So exploding lakes are real. They don't erupt fire, they don't shoot lava, they don't roar, they quietly fart out massive clouds of deadly gas. Nature, always fascinating, sometimes adorable, occasionally terrifying.